culture turns, all I see is destruction. We living in a lonely world full of corruption. Be mindful, every action come with repercussions. Never second guess your gut feeling, you gotta trust it. As the culture turns, all I see is destruction. We living in a lonely world full of corruption. Be mindful, every action come with repercussions. Never second guess your gut feeling, you gotta trust it. Damn, life got crazy, losing all the youth, mothers burying their babies, raised by the jails, just throwing us in cages. That time don't match that crime, make it make sense. Cops killing us for nothing, but we running out of patience. Times change, most people don't, they on some slave shit. Lock me in them cells, but my mind was never caged in.
All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to As the Culture Turns. My name is Jameer, and I'll be your host for today's episode. All right, so before I get into everything, I want to highly encourage y'all to subscribe to the YouTube channel and make sure that you hit that notification bell to stay tuned for more content just like this. All right, now before I get into my special guest today, I got to shout out our sponsor for today's episode, which is the Grow and Flow Hair. All right, so looking for products that will moisturize your hair, get you some Grow and Flow. Now, a little bit about Grow and Flow. They formulate their products with no sulfates, no drying alcohols, no animal testing, and no petroleum. Grow and Flow promise to only use the best of the best natural ingredients. Your hair will thank you. So if you're looking for some products, make sure you go to growandflowhair.com to purchase your products. Again, that is growandflowhair.com to purchase your products. All right, y'all. So I got a special guest with me for today. So for those who don't know you, can you let everyone know who you are, where you're from, and what you do?
My name David Hardy. I'm from Chester, Pennsylvania. I'm a professional boxer and from the city of Chester. I'm the second pro boxer in the city of Chester that's active right now currently.
All right, there we go. That's good. All right, so I want to jump right into it a little bit. Okay, so I saw the interview you recently did, right? You did an interview with a podcast called The 15 Minutes of Fame. And the reason why I'm starting off with this question is I was going to ask what got you into boxing, but I saw during that interview that you got into boxing because you was always getting into fights. I want to know what was it that resulted you and ended up in fights?
It was just like attitude, like having attitude, getting an attitude fast, and just being like just always getting in trouble or like arguing and all that stuff like that. Just being bad, and then like boxing has taught me like to have the discipline and stuff like that. So this I just really help boxing really helped me for everybody think boxing is like a violent sport, but it really teach you a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree with that for sure. And while mentioning that interview you just did, I want to play this clip real quick because you said something that I relate to, and it's in reference to the support from getting that the support that you don't get from your home city. So I'm gonna play the clip real quick and we'll discuss.
I got a lot of support, but I could have a lot more support if Chester people will support other Chester people.
Right.
Like certain people from Chester, we don't support each other. I think like we should always support each other. Like every fight I always had 100 or more people at fight, but a lot of more if a lot of more people from Chester buy tickets, I would have at least 200, 300 plus. Because like people outside of Chester support me more than the people that's in Chester.
And the reason why I wanted to play that clip is because, again, I feel like I can relate to everything you said as well. You know, like I don't really get the support of Chester either, you know, and sometimes people start supporting you when you start popping off. So can you just expound on that clip? Like what can we do as Chester to support you more, especially if it's people who can't make it to your fights physically? What are other things that people can do to support you?
I even if like you like say because I sell shirts every time I fight. Even if like you just buy like a $15 shirt just to support, or you can either even buy the stream. Like when I box and stuff, like they have like little streams. They be probably like $10, something like that. Like even if you watch the stream, you don't have to personally like actually be there, but as long as you just try to do something to support, that's okay with me. I don't really, but like some people just be like, oh he from this place and that place, we're not gonna support him.
Mm-hmm. No, I definitely do agree with that. And sometimes people from the city, you know, like we get that support, but some people, you know, it's like a crab in the barrel mindset sometimes. So they don't want to support because they don't got nothing going on. Some people, not the whole city. No, I agree with that. All right, so I want to get into your name real quick. All right, because it's David Hassau's Hardy Jr., but obviously Hot Sauce
Yeah.
is your boxing name. So where did the boxing name Hot Sauce come from?
It came from my dad, actually. Like one day we was just home and we was just like having like little boxing talk. We were just talking and like he was like, man, what you like? He was like, what should we call you? And I was like Sauce. And he was like, matter of fact, we gonna name you Hot Sauce because like when I was like hitting people, it was coming fast and hot. Type like if you understand what I'm saying,
Yeah.
it was like coming fast and hot. So that's what I was like, that's a good name. I'll go with that, and then we just stuck with it.
All right, there we go. I like that. All right, so I do want to ask you about some of your influences when it came to boxing. So, um, do you have any influences of people that you look up to in boxing, whether it's one specific person or multiple people? Who are some of the boxers that you look up to or that inspired you to get in the ring?
Floyd, Floyd, because what he did outside of the ring financially, like like he was smart with his money. Like he got multiple businesses and stuff like that. And then what he did in the boxing ring was also like, yeah, like he was like a multi-time champion, and he basically fought everybody. Even if people would say they was out of their prime, but he still fought them, and he was older than them guys, and still was doing what he was doing. And then he always broke his right hand, so people always like he was running around the ring, but nah, he broke his right hand. He was actually being smart, and he was also smart outside of the ring with his money. So that's one of the people I look up to.
I definitely do agree with that. I agree 100%. All right, so now you did mention this a little bit before. I want to dig deeper into it. So when it comes to your training, explain to us the amount of discipline you must have to stay focused on your boxing goals, such as keeping up with your health, your diet, and your exercise. So what are some of the things you have to stay disciplined with that?
Being consistent with the gym. Like I go in the gym 6 days a week, so it's like some people can't do that. I gotta stay focused on being in shape, and that don't even like being in the gym don't even count the running, the strength and conditioning stuff I gotta do. Even my diet, because like when I'm at the gym, I'm still making sure my body is right for the fights and stuff like that. Like I before my fight, I was just like doing a whole diet for 8 weeks, like doing a whole seafood diet. You just gotta be disciplined with the way you eat. And like even like drinking like juice and all that, I couldn't even drink juice for 8 weeks. I was drinking strictly water and like you just gotta be disciplined.
That's good. I like that. For someone at your age, that really shows like maturity in that because you have to
Yeah.
discipline yourself and stay away from like a lot of things that may be enticing, like partying or
Yep. That too.
drinking. Even though you're not old
Yeah, you
enough to
just gotta
drive.
be yeah, you gotta be focused on that one thing. You just gotta be focused. And you gotta know what you gotta do to be the best person you can be in that room.
I definitely do agree with that for sure. So I want to play this clip real quick of you showing the people that'll be watching this like some of your training videos. So let me play this clip really quick. All right, so during those clips, you obviously can tell that you're training and you look pretty good. You feel me in there.
Yeah.
So, can you just explain to people who are pursuing things such as like professional sports, whether it's boxing, football, basketball, or anything that they're interested in? Again, emphasizing the importance of disciplining yourself and making sure that that is like your number one priority. Like, just explain to people like again the importance of making sure that you train and you perfect your craft.
If you always in the gym and focus and being disciplined, like the results gonna show when you do what like if you playing football, basketball, boxing, MMA, all that stuff. The result, all that work that you put in that gym, when people wasn't looking and stuff like that, is always gonna show. Like it's gonna show. Like for instance, like I just got a second round TKO. All the work that I didn't put in for them 8 weeks, it showed in the ring. So you just gotta be focused and like believing that what you do with the work that you put in is gonna show. So if you're not actually putting in the right work and you bull crapping on your workouts and you eating the wrong things, it's gonna show when you go do what you gotta do.
Hmm. I like that right there. All right, there we go. So I gotta ask you this because this is about your family. So does your family ever worry that you'll get hurt? Is there like whether it's like your mom or whomever, like do they ever worry about you getting hurt? And how do you reassure them that I'm going to be good and everything? Like basically, yeah. So do your family ever worry that you get hurt?
My actually my oldest sister and my mom, they don't like me fighting at all. My brother too. So my like they don't like me getting hit and stuff like that. Like my mom just started coming to my fights. Like when I was younger, she ain't never really come to my fights because she ain't want to see her youngest son getting hit and stuff like that. So and then my brother, he didn't want to see his little brother getting hit. My sister, they ain't want to like they all didn't want to see me get hit. So what I do for like to them to be like, okay, it's cool. I just don't get hit. Like
Hmm.
I always try to perfect my defense and my craft to make sure I don't get hit.
Hmm. I like that, the reassurance, because again, I can see where their concerns come from, but obviously, you seem like that you're very invested in this, so I like the fact that you do that to make sure that, you're not having them worry and different things like that, because boxing is like a different sport from like basketball,
Yeah.
so I can see where their concerns come from, but I'm happy that your mom is attending your fights in public
Every
now.
every time we go inside that ring, we take a risk of not coming out of that ring. So it's like they understand, but I understand too. But it's like I definitely take a risk every time I go inside that ring.
That is true for sure. So, have you ever been injured yet?
No,
No, all right. So I only got
nothing.
to
No,
ask this.
actually, no. Actually, I had back spasms, but the back spasms came from sitting in a chair too much and like playing the game for a certain amount of hours when I'm not in the gym. And it's just like one day, it just like it got to the point to where I couldn't move.
Mm-hmm. All right, there we go. I like
So,
that.
yeah,
All right. So I want to ask you this now because, and then this is before I'm gonna get into the clips of your boxing matches. So when you are in the boxing ring during a fight, during one of your matches, I want to know what do you hear and see when in the middle of a match? Because obviously you're in a place where the crowd is
yeah.
cheering, you have people cheering for you or cheering against you. So how do you stay focused on winning the match and not getting distracted by the outside noise?
I just zone out. It's like my last fight. I can't really even tell you like what punches I was throwing because it's just like I just zoned in. I just go into a different type of zone where I just block everything out. I only see him. Then I only hear my coaches. So it's like I don't really know what I'm seeing.
All right. Okay, so now I want to show a couple clips of some of your fights that I have found online. So I'm going to play the clip, and I want you to take us there. Again, you can just talk about the experience of the match, the opponent, and different
Yeah.
things like that. So I want to play this first clip real quick.
I mean, I could
Ooh, that one hurt. Nice left hand there that got through.
I could be wrong, but I don't think there's gonna be too many bigger 128s than hot
No,
sauce.
yeah, Hot Sauce has got the right. He's got the beautiful frame. Yes. Deep breath there by Lackey.
Pretty big mouth stuff forming under the left eye of
Yeah,
Tristan.
right hand's coming through. Hardy's intensity is picking up. Look at his face.
Yeah, I think
He's
he
trying to
smells
put
it.
him away. Yeah, he's trying to put him away. He's starting to wobble. Ooh, this could be a one-round fight.
Big overhand right there.
Yeah, this
Straight
could be
right through.
Oh, he's gonna get ready. He's gonna.
All right, so take us to that match. Like, what was, some of your
Yeah.
preparation before the match? And I know you said you black out during some of the matches, but what do you remember from that fight in particular?
I remember when it first started, and like I just kept hearing my dad saying he ain't throw no punches yet. Be cautious, because he wanted me to. Because when I first came in, he was like this, and like he wasn't showing me anything. So my dad kept saying, "Be cautious. He ain't throw yet." And then it was like after like a minute in the round, like he ain't throw enough. I'm like, oh, he ain't going to even throw no punches for real. So I just took advantage of that, and then that's when I was just in my zone when I just got in there.
There we go. And I
But
want to add, oh, sorry, keep going.
and my preparation for the fight was just like just being focused, just being focused, eating right and stuff like that. That was it.
That's good. Now I want to ask this: how do you get set up with like these opponents? Is it like something that your team? Because I do know that you signed with. I had it right here. You had signed with an agency. I don't have
Strict
it
Biz
right here.
Promotions.
Say it again.
Strict strict Biz Promotions.
Yeah, Street Biz Promotions. Thank you. Yeah, I lost it in here. So, do they have a hand in like lining you up with these people to fight, or is it something that you do? Like,
Not
break that
they
down.
they they basically give me all my fights and stuff like that. It's like they promote my promoters, so it's like they handle all that, getting me the right amount of like money, and getting me the right opponents for me to fight, and like they handle all my business stuff, and I'm just a fighter. I just fight. Like I can turn down a contract or whatever, but they try to do the best they can to give me the right fights and the right about the money and all that stuff. So
That's good. I like that because in that instance, you get to focus on your craft. You don't have
yeah,
to
I just
worry
get to
about the
get the
business
focus
side.
on my boxing. Yeah. So it's like I ain't worrying about the business. I'm just worrying about what I gotta do to make sure I'm good in the ring. So
That's good. And I want to ask this before I show the next clip. Because you do have the agency you're signed to, and I know you mentioned your dad a lot. It feels like your dad is heavily involved. So, what
yes,
role does your dad play? Is he like your manager, your coach, and how does the
everything.
company and him, I don't want to say mess you up, but sometimes parents got to be there to protect their kid, but then you got the company that's like doing the business thing. So,
Yeah.
what role does your dad play?
So basically, my dad basically like he's like my manager. Like he handled a lot of my business stuff, and he is my coach. And actually, one of the promoters and for that agency is my coach too. So it's like he's my promoter and my coach, and then my dad's like my manager and my coach and my father. So it's like yeah. So it all going well. So they understand like they understand what's best for me and stuff
Mhm.
like that. That's the good thing why I signed to them, because they know what's best for me. They know like how I am, and they know everything. So they be around me a lot. Like, cause like my coach and Rashad Brown, he's actually one of the promoters for that agency. Like I'm around him a lot, so like he know me, he know everything. He knew me since I was little, since I was like 8. So
Mhm.
he know a lot. So he know what's best for me.
That's good. I like that. All right, there we go. All right, so I want to show this next clip really quickly, and then I want you to take us there. All right, so in that clip, you obviously knocked the ball out. So I want to ask you this though, because well, first before I ask you that question, take us to that match and everything, because you are 3-0. So I just want you to explain to people that match in particular, and you knocked ball out. You feel me? Like, was that the goal to knock him out?
It wasn't the goal. It was just like actually before that like that fight, we was practicing that combination, that to go to the body and come up top with the hook, and it was like it just came out in the fight, and then he just went down. And then I also had like a lot of frustration built up for that fight, because I wasn't even pro yet, and if I was still amateur, that's why I got the hair gear on. So before that fight, I had lost 2 fights back to back, and I felt like I won them. So I was like, you know what? instead of leaving it to the ref hands, I'm gonna try to get these guys out of here, and that's what I did. And like after that fight, I won like a 8 fight stopping spree.
Mm-hmm.
So it was
I
like,
like.
yeah,
Yep. So I want to ask this, and obviously you haven't been knocked out yet. So, well, I don't want to say yet. Let me not say that, but you haven't been knocked out. So I want to ask this because after that, are you able to, shake this man hand, or is there like some type of like, beef? Because honestly, being knocked out, I would think the average person think that is embarrassing. Now in your sport, that's to be expected, but is there ever any animosity or anything that you have felt towards you after you either won the match or knocked somebody out?
uh, yeah, yeah. With him, I was trying to like talk to him and stuff like that, but when we was in the ring, it was like they wasn't letting me like go towards him. But he also kind of had an attitude too, so it was like he didn't want to talk to me type. But after when everything was over, I never got to talk to him again. Like I never seen him after that, nothing. But my first professional fight, it was like it was this guy, and we was arguing back and forth. I don't like him. I still don't like him. He don't like me. So
Right.
I don't know. I don't know if I see him again. Tension's probably going bull. We probably gonna argue again and all that. But I don't like him. He don't like me. But he got mad at me because business was business, and like we was cool at first, and then my promotion team offered him to fight me. I guess he took it away, and then he started
Mhm.
calling me out my name and all that. So this when we got into it. So boxing can get into like actual beef and stuff like that, but
Mhm.
also boxing you can be cool when you got out the ring. It was a bunch of times where as though like me and the guy fought and we took a picture together, we shook hands and had a conversation together. So yeah.
That's good. I appreciate the honesty on that because I do think some people don't know how to separate, and I'm saying this as someone who watches.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know how to separate, fighting, being knocked out, and not taking it personal, So I do appreciate that honest response right there
like
because I think
like the
everybody think
box
y'all professional all the time.
the inside of the inside of the boxing is the business side. It's like it was business at that point at that moment. It's not like we fought outside of the ring and like we was arguing with each other. It was like it was like we both signed this contract, so we both gotta go in there and go fight.
Mhm.
So like if you look at it like when Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence fought, they
Mhm.
shook hands after the fight and he told him congratulations because he knew it was the business side. It wasn't nothing personal. It was just we both had to get in this ring and do what we gotta do.
Mhm. I like that. All right, there we go. So while we're on the topic of like you just mentioned like fights and everything, and there was recently a fight that went down between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. With you being a boxer, I just want to ask you what was your thoughts on that fight? A lot of people felt like it was scripted or that it was set up for Mike Tyson to lose. So what was your thoughts on that fight in particular, and then like the age difference, the 60-year-old against the almost 30-year-old?
I ain't like the fight. I barely watched it. It was like it wasn't like with fights like that. It's not entertaining because it's like Mike Tyson is what 60 I think
Yeah,
I think he
about to
is.
be 60.
Yeah, he about to be 60. Jake Paul is still in his 20s, and why are you trying to fight this 60-year-old? You like if you can see Mike Tyson couldn't even move his leg. Like Mike Tyson too old, and then it was also kind of scripted too. Like I don't know. I don't like fights like that. I don't think it's entertaining. Like people like that don't watch boxing, they gonna be probably entertained by it. But like I like to see actual fights.
Mm-hmm. I like that. All right, there we go. So I want to play this next clip real quick of one of your matches, and then we will discuss.
Oh, that hurt him.
Left hand hurts.
Oh, that hurt him.
Got him wobbling.
He's rocked.
Left hook. Hardy doing an excellent job staying composed after the lefts. Another right to the body. Right to the head. Just missed with the left. Jab. Nasir seems to got his feet back underneath
Yeah, he's
him.
okay now.
Yep.
All right, so can you take us to that fight? Like, take us,
That,
explain it. Like,
that's actually the guy I got beef with. I don't like him.
oh, that's the one. All right, so that's the one, and you was definitely catching him a couple times. So you said that y'all got beef right now. And you don't really like him and
Yeah,
everything.
I don't like him. I was 17 when I fought him, so that's another reason why he don't like me.
It's because you were 17, and what age was he?
think 28.
28?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah,
Is that legal? I'm sorry. Can you be 17 fighting a
yeah,
28-year-old?
yeah. Because I got approved to be pro at 17. So it was like I was basically fighting 18 or older.
Wow. So that's interesting. So I want to ask you this. So most of your opponents, no matter how young you are, they don't always have
Yeah,
to be within your same age range.
yeah,
It got to kind of be like the weight, correct? But
yeah.
not the same age range.
Yeah. Once you turn 18, it's like they just gotta be in the same weight as you. When you turn 18, you can fight 18 and up. So yeah, you basically adult when you turn 18. You basically go to the upper league.
That's interesting. Wow, I didn't even think about that. So was there anything that made you nervous about fighting somebody that's older like that, like 20? He's about 10 years older than you. And the reason why I
Yeah.
asked is because I'm sorry, keep going.
Um, I really wasn't nervous because I was like leading to that. I was sparring like a lot of adults that was older than me. People just like 25, 28, 30. So it was like I was sparring a lot of older people. And then, but the only thing I was nervous about was the 8 ounce glove. Because, excuse me,
Mhm.
I went from 10 ounce gloves in the amateurs to 8 ounce gloves in the pros. So the 8 ounce gloves is like, it's like a real big difference from a 10 ounce glove.
Mhm.
You may not think it is that, but it's real. It's really a difference. Like with the 10 ounce gloves, it's more pad. With the 8 ounce gloves, it's like it's less pad and it's real small.
Mhm.
And like sometimes you can probably feel like knuckle when it hits you.
Mhm. Okay, there we go. So I understand that for sure. So I want to ask you this right here because when it comes to like when you finish a match and everything, like you said, sometimes you'll be training for up to 8 weeks and you're disciplined with your diet and everything. What are some things you do for like your leisure time that you enjoy, whether it's like listening to music or whatever? Like, what are some of your healthy things that you do, some hobbies that you do when you are not training or not fighting?
Uh, I like to play the game, but like if I'm not playing the game, I'm training. I train throughout the year every day mostly. So like when I'm not in the gym, I'm probably like at the Y or something running. I play like basketball here and there, like just to get my mind off the boxing. But I'm always doing something that's going to keep me in some type of shape. And then when I'm home, I just play my game and probably watch TV a little bit. That's it. That's all I do.
Hmm. And is it like a boxing game specifically you're playing, or is it like Grand Theft Auto, or like
I
different
play,
things?
I play every game. I play Call of Duty. I play that boxing game. I play Madden. I play the basketball game. I'm about to start playing Fortnite again because they went back to the old season. So I'm
Hmm.
about to, yeah, I play like mostly everything. I play Grand Theft Auto too.
All right, that's good. All right, so speaking of games, I do want to play this quick game with you really quickly before I get to your last couple of questions I want to ask you. So I'm going to put a picture of a current boxer up on the screen, and I want you to tell me if they should stay in the ring or if they should get out the ring, and let me know why you think they should stay in the ring or get out the ring. All right, so the first person I got is Javante Davis. Do you think he should stay in the ring or get out the ring?
Uh, I think he's still got a lot left in him. I think he should stay in the ring, but also he about to be 32, so like he kind of getting a little old, and then like the boxing age, because like boxing age old is like younger than actually old, but I think he still got about 2 years left in him. I think he can stay, but he said that after 2025 he's retiring, so it's like I think he should stay. He got a lot left in him.
That's good, and I'm happy you brought that up because he did mention that he was going to, retire recently. And I was watching one of his interviews, and he said this. Now, I want to see if you can answer this to the best of your ability. He was talking about him being nervous to go to therapy because he feels like a lot of his, anger or trauma he went through, he feel like that fuses boxing, and he feels like if he go to therapy, they're going to unpack some of that stuff, and he may not be as good of a boxer. What are your thoughts on him saying that?
Everybody think different. Um, I don't think therapy can really help me either though. It's just like I think like boxing is my therapy. It's like when I get mad and stuff like that, when I'm going through something, I just go to the gym and it's like, all right, this my relief. Like I don't be thinking about it. I just like that's just like that's my therapy. So I can understand him, but it's like everybody got their different ways. Like it was many boxers that went to therapy and talk about their problems and stuff like that. But like certain people, we all we do is go to the gym and we leave it from that place.
All right, there we go. I like that. All right, next person we got up on the screen. Um, we got Ryan Garcia. Thank you, Ryan Garcia. So should he stay in the ring or should he get out the
Uh, that's a hard question.
ring?
If 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 he get his life situated outside the ring, then yeah, he should stay. But if he gonna continue to keep doing the things that like he doing, like like getting drunk and all that stuff, then he should just be out the ring and just call it quits. But if he can get it together, then yeah, like if he can just be dedicated and be focused and stuff like that on boxing, then yeah, like he in my eyes, he a good fighter. He just gotta get his fundamentals and stuff right. He just gotta be focused on his craft instead of just worrying about the social media and stuff like that. If he actually lock in on his craft and boxing, he'd be good. But I think right now he probably going through like some mental stuff. That's why he acting the way he acting. But if
Mhm.
he get that figured out and he be back cool again, then yeah, he should stay in the ring.
All right, there we go. But until you get that together, you think he should get out the ring.
Yeah, I think he should take a break.
All right, I like that. There we go. I like the way you explained that too. All right, so for our next one, we got Devin Haney. So should Devin Haney stay in the ring or get out the ring?
He should stay in the ring. He a good he a good boxer in my eyes. Like I like him a little bit. I think he got a good boxing ability. He just don't got a chin. But like he's real dedicated to the sport also. So it's like I think he got about what is it, what, 25?
Like around the age 25, 26.
He probably got about like 5 6 years left in him to where though he start declining. Because he been pro since he was my age. So it's like yeah, I
I
think he
like
needs to
that.
stay in
All
the ring.
right. There we go. And I got one final person to show you real quick. And then we got Jake Paul. So should Jake Paul stay in the ring or get out the ring?
If he want to keep fighting these people like Mike Tyson to 60 and all that, then nah. If he actually going to fight the real boxers and really be a real boxer, actually like really fight actual people, then yeah, he should stay in the ring because it's like what he doing for the sport is I think it's good, then it's bad at the same time. But it's like it's good because like he bringing a different audience to the sport. Like he
Mhm.
bringing people that don't even watch boxing and all that stuff to the fights and they getting involved with the boxing. Then I feel like it's bad because it's like he got like other boxers thinking like they can do that stuff like that, and like other people thinking like that's actual boxing, but it's not. It's like it's actually for entertainment. It's like it's actually for entertainment. So it's like I don't know. I think he should stay in. I think he should stay in because I like what he's doing for the boxing though. I think
Mhm.
yeah.
There we go. I like that. That was a and not to bring up your age, but like I feel like for your age, you definitely wise and explained it well. So I definitely did like that for
Yeah.
sure. So I got a couple more questions before I get you out of here. So when it comes to the soundtrack, because a lot of people, I'm sure when you in the gym or training, I'm pretty sure there may be some music or some artists that you may listen to get you in that mode. So who are some of the people that you listen to, or specific songs that you listen to that that get you in the mode, whether it's an intro song or a playlist, genre of music? Like, what is that music that kind of get you in your
Uh, it depending on how I'm feeling. Like I might like rap, and sometimes I might like the little slow songs to change it up or whatever. But I really like the rap though. The rap though is just like it just get me in my groove. It's like yeah, like when the rap music going, you just like yeah, I'm in my groove right now. Like you feeling the song. So that's the type of music I listen to. I don't like all the other music and stuff. I just like the rap and like sometimes like my dad might want to listen to his songs and like I'm already used to what my dad be listening to because he always played it in the car. So I'd be
Mhm,
like when he played in the gym or whatever, I just like I already know the song, so I'd be cool with it. So
mhm.
yeah, that's what I like to listen to.
Okay. Is there any like specific artists that you can name that you kind of listen to, or a
Uh,
specific song?
Probably Lil Durk, Future, Real Boston Richie, uh, Chief Keef.
Definitely.
Um, I can't think of his name right now.
You good? You
Uh,
good?
Boss Man D-Lo,
Hmm.
Baby. I think it's what Babyface, right?
Yeah, Babyface,
Something like
right?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, like rappers like that.
All right, no
Oh,
problem.
Lil Baby too, Lil Baby too. Yeah.
Yo, baby. All right, no problem. All right, so I just got a couple more, then I get you out of here. So, um, I want to know like what are some of your short term goals for boxing? So short term and long term, but I want to start off short term. So, what are some things you plan to accomplish within the next, I want to say, 5 years, in regards to your professional boxing career?
My next 5 years, I just wanna be like probably like 15-0. Like
Mm-hmm.
probably I don't care what type of belt it is. Either it's a ranking belt, a road belt, an interim belt, like some type of belt to where as though like this is gonna bring my ranking up and give me more can't say the word right now, but get me up there and like stuff like that. But also being in the next 5 years, being able to provide for my family a little bit. Also, like I'm big on making sure like I provide for my family and stuff like that. So even that in the next 5 years, if I can do that, then that's one of my biggest goals that I want to achieve.
Okay, I like that for sure. And you did mention, you want to go like 15-0. So right now you are currently 3-0. Do you
Yeah.
feel any pressure to keep that zero the same and, making
No,
that other number go up? You don't feel any pressure with that?
no, I don't feel no pressure. It's just like I just take one fight at a time. Like right now, I'm focused on my next fight that's coming up in February. Right now, like I don't just be like, oh, I'm worrying about this fight, and that fight. It's just like nah, I'm focused on one fight. Hmm?
That's good. So you are okay if you ever lose a fight. You're okay with that.
Yeah, yeah, because it's the sport. You're gonna win some or lose some, and everybody not gonna be like Floyd, be 50-0.
Exactly.
Like so,
No, I like that. All right. So the final question I want to ask you, then I'll get you out of here. Definitely appreciated this conversation. So how do I say this pretty much? So, anything that you got coming up? I know, in the beginning we talked about, people supporting and everything. So, is there any
yeah.
upcoming matches that we should know about? Is there, any, again, you say you sell T-shirts. Is there like a website you can go to buy the T-shirts or different things like that? Like,
Uh,
just plug in what you got coming up.
my next fight it should be very close, like close, like a place that you might even go to sometimes. I can't go because I'm not old enough, but
Right.
like it's gonna be a very close. This is so I don't know where where it might be at, but it's gonna be close though. So the place that they talking about right now is a good place for it for the fight should happen. But it's February 8th though. I hope everybody like can make it. Like and, also with the t-shirts. I as of right now I just sell them on hand. It's just like I
Mhm.
just sell them on hand. I don't got no website or nothing for them, but I'm trying to get that up and working if I can have it, if I can start like shipping to different places and stuff like that. But right
Mhm.
now I'm just selling them on hand, and like I just sell them for like $15 to $20 depending. Like my loans, like the loan sleeves, I sold them for $20 at my fight because they always at my fight. If like you might see my mom, my brother, and my sister sitting there selling the t-shirts and like I still got a couple shirt sleeves left. If
Mhm.
anybody want to come and buy a couple shirts, I still got a couple left. Like probably about like 10 of them.
Mhm.
But yeah, but my next fight is in February. I hope to see a lot of people there, a lot of more people. 'Cause I always sell a lot of tickets, but I hope to see I see a lot of more people because where it's going to be at, it's going to be a close place.
Mhm. Okay, I like that. All right, definitely will support. I definitely try to get one of them shirts from you. And February, hopefully my schedule clears and I'll definitely try to make one of those matches for sure because my man's John LeBron put me on to you,
Yeah,
so he definitely was like, you need to interview him. You feel me? He the next big thing coming out of Chester, and
he,
I definitely
he,
do agree with that, so I'm happy I discovered you.
yeah. John LeBron went to construction school with my dad. They was
Hmm.
both they both contractors and stuff like that. So like that's how he found out about me and stuff
Hmm.
like that. Cause I seen him one day. He was at Chester High doing a little like career thing, and like
Hmm.
I was talking to him. I was telling him this was my last year in school. He was like, what you want to do? And I was telling him about probably on like getting into like that type of business of like the contracting and doing the drywall and stuff. So
Hmm.
he a good person. I was talking to my dad about it. My dad said he a good person. So I think I appreciate it for hooking me and you up to get this interview and stuff.
No, definitely, yeah. No, I definitely appreciate him for that too. John LeBron used to be one of my co-hosts on this podcast, so that's definitely the history I got with him. And he definitely is one of the people that's going to speak life into you and everything. So I
Yeah.
definitely do appreciate him for that for sure and everything. So before we get out of here, where can people find you at on social media, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, Facebook? Like, let them know where they can find you at on social media.
Currently only got Instagram. You can find me at David the Chosen One dot underscore on Instagram. That's the only social media I got. So if you see anybody with any other social media like that on TikTok and Facebook, it's not me. Only have Instagram as of right now. So I appreciate a follow if you can follow me right now on Instagram at David the Chosen One dot underscore.
All right, there we go. All right, so again, y'all make sure y'all follow him at the social media he just put out there. And again, for local people, make sure y'all try to go and support his next upcoming fight coming up February the 8th. Go try to buy tickets, buy a shirt, share on social media, just do different things to help support people like this young man right here, because you're definitely doing something positive and different for the city of Chester. And I think that deserves to be acknowledged. So I definitely want to thank you for sitting down with me for this interview. And for those of you who are watching at home want to follow me, make sure you follow Ask the Coach Returns on Instagram at Ask the Coach Returns. You can like us on Facebook at Ask the Coach Returns. And you can also subscribe to the YouTube channel at Ask the Coach Returns. And if you want to follow me personally, you can follow me like you see it on the screen at Jameer with 3 underscores. So again, this has been another Cultured Conversations. And again, David, I just wish you the best. We're going to try to get that support for you up more within the city of Chester. And I just want you to just stay focused and keep on doing what you're doing, because you're doing something that I feel like is really going to make history for Chester. So just keep up the great work, stay focused, locked in, and you got it.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you for having me on.
No problem, man. We're going to play this outro. And yeah, man, just stay focused and keep doing your thing.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
These is working hands. Whatever I gotta do to provide for me and my family, that's what these hands gonna do. Gotta work construction. If I gotta play the drums, I gotta ride the bike, I gotta do pad work, hit the bag, like work at like FedEx or something, pick up boxes. That's what these hands gonna do. Feel for your hands is your money. My hands is my money.